In 2019, Hertz paid Accenture, one of the biggest consulting firms in the world, over $30 million to rebuild their website. Accenture never delivered a working product. Hertz sued them. $30 million gone. Now here's the twist. Today, one skilled developer using AI tools could build what Hertz needed in a fraction of the time for a fraction of the cost. That's not hype. That's the single biggest shift in software right now. And it cuts both ways, because the same AI that makes great developers unstoppable also makes bad developers look great. In this video, I'll show you why AI is the biggest opportunity of the decade, why one AI-powered developer can now do what used to take a team, and how to spot the fakers, because there have never been more of them. Stick around, because at the end I'll give you a screening framework you can use this week, and I've put the full version into a free freelancer hiring playbook. The link to book a call and grab it is in the description. First, let's talk about the boom, because if you still think AI is a fad, look at the money. Nvidia, the company that makes the chips AI runs on, became one of the most valuable companies in human history, worth more than $3 trillion. Investors don't bet trillions on fads. OpenAI went from a research lab to billions in annual revenue in about 2 years, one of the fastest revenue ramps ever recorded. And it's not just the giants. Midjourney, the AI image tool, reportedly makes hundreds of millions a year with a team small enough to fit in a classroom. No venture capital. For a long time, the entire product ran inside Discord. Tiny teams, massive revenue. That's the pattern. And history says this is exactly the moment to build. Instagram sold for $1 billion with 13 employees. WhatsApp sold for $19 billion with about 55. Small teams of the right builders have always beaten armies of mediocre ones. AI just poured gasoline on that fire. Here's why. A developer using AI tools today is not the same as a developer 5 years ago. AI coding assistants write boilerplate instantly. They debug. They generate entire features from a description. Surveys show the overwhelming majority of developers now use AI tools daily. Y Combinator, the most famous startup accelerator in the world, has said that in recent batches, some startups launched with code bases that were almost entirely AI generated. Think about what that means. A skilled developer with AI is like a builder with power tools. What used to take a month takes a week. What took a team takes one person. The MVP that would have cost you $50,000 might cost 10. This is the best time in history to build a software product. The window is wide open, and here's the part nobody tells you, the same power tools are in everyone's hands. And that created a new problem, false positives. 5 years ago, a bad developer couldn't fake it for long. The code simply wouldn't work. Today, anyone can prompt an AI to generate a demo that looks amazing. The buttons click. The AI responds. The screen recording for the portfolio looks flawless. But underneath, no real structure, no error handling. A database held together with tape. Code the developer themselves doesn't understand, so the moment something breaks, they can't fix it, because they never really built it, they generated it. That's a false positive. Someone who tests is skilled but isn't, and the market is flooding with them. Every freelance platform, every agency, every inbox, they all say the same 6 things. I can build that. I know AI. I'm full stack. 2 weeks. Easy. No problem. Here's the uncomfortable truth. To a non-technical founder, a real builder and a false positive sound identical. Same words, same confidence, same clean portfolio. Especially now that AI can generate the portfolio too. So the deposit gets sent, 2 weeks becomes 6, the demo works on their machine on a good day. The login breaks. Payments were never actually connected. And when you push back, you hear the 4 most expensive words in software. That wasn't in scope. If you think only beginners fall for this, Hertz had $30 million and a legal team. Healthcare.gov cost hundreds of millions and crashed on launch day. Budgets don't protect you. Contracts don't protect you. Only one thing protects you, the ability to separate real builders from false positives. So let me give you that ability. 2 parts, the map, then the filter. Part 1, the map. Almost every AI SaaS MVP is made of the same 7 pieces. A front end, usually Next.js or React, a backend, Node or Python, a Postgres database, Stripe for payments, an auth service for login, an AI API, OpenAI, Anthropic, whoever fits, and simple deployment like Versal or Railway. 7 pieces, that's it. You don't need to build any of them. But knowing they exist gives you a superpower. When a developer starts throwing buzzwords, you ask one simple question. Which of these 7 are you strong at? Because almost nobody is strong at all 7. Someone's brilliant at front end and clueless about databases. Someone knows AI APIs but has never touched payments in production. A resume won't reveal that. An interview won't reveal that. Only evidence reveals it. Part 2. The filter. 3 steps. Never hire on confidence. Hire on evidence. Step 1. Screen before you interview. Before you ever get on a call or talk price, put candidates through a real skills assessment, not trivia, not how many years of React do you have. That question has never predicted anything. A real product scenario. Connect a front end to a back end, handle an AI API call, deal with the errors when it fails. This is exactly why I'm building Develo, a free screening tool that runs real full-stack assessments and ranks candidates across those skill categories: front-end, back-end, database, auth, payments, AI integration, debugging, communication. Free means you can screen 10 candidates without spending $1, and the false positives filter themselves out before they ever reach your calendar. Step 2. Judge results by category, not vibes. Does it actually work? What happens when the AI API times out? Does it recover or crash? Is the code something another developer could read and maintain? And critically, can they explain what they built and why? This is the false positive detector. Someone who generated code with AI but doesn't understand it cannot explain its decisions. Someone who used AI as a power tool can walk you through every choice. Same tools, completely different builders. Step 3. Compare candidates on identical assessments. One result in isolation is hard to judge. 3 candidates on the same assessment. The differences jump off the screen, even to a non-technical eye. One will be obviously cleaner, more complete, better explained. The evidence makes the decision for you. And to be clear, you stay in control the whole way. No agency, no middleman fees, no cut of your project. Screen them, rank them, then decide who deserves the interview. If you want the complete system, the red flags and proposals, the questions that expose false positives on a call, how to structure milestones so you're never exposed for more than one payment, I've packed all of it into a free freelancer hiring playbook. Book a quick call through the link in the description and I'll walk you through it and hand it to you. Free, no pitch. I just want fewer founders getting burned, because every founder who wires $5,000 to a false positive is a founder whose idea never got a real chance. Let's land this. AI is booming. Trillions in chips, billions in revenue, and the fastest growing products in history. Real. AI-powered developers are the new superpower. One right person can now build what used to take a team. Also real. But the same boom created a flood of false positives. People who can generate a demo but can't build a product. Very real. So here's your playbook. Pick one painful, specific problem. Not AI for business, but something like AI that writes property listings for real estate agents. Scope a small MVP. 7 pieces, boring stack. Then screen before you pay. Same assessment for every candidate. Hire the evidence, not the confidence.